The world was a giant, sprawling crime scene. Now, all I see is blue and green. Working on a poem today. Speaking of blue, speaking of green, trees are green, and the red hardware store is now a blue hardware store. I've heard nothing but good things about the people that have stepped into Thiesen's, the new hardware store that's opened up right down the street from the Picker Palace. More for you. I'm gonna go inside and hopefully find some pruning shears so I can trim a tree that's starting to tickle the power lines and electrical lines of my neighbors. Because hey, I always want to be remembered as a good neighbor. But before I do that, I'm going to take a little walk and talk. Thinking about sending the new mayor of our city an email soon. His goal, and a noble one it is at that, is to be the mayor of Neenah, Wisconsin for 40 years. That's a bold statement, and I love it. That's the kind of stuff that I want to get behind. So how do I help Mayor Brian be the mayor for 40 years? So I've been thinking about that a lot today. It makes sense to want to do favors for powerful people, but I don't discriminate. It doesn't matter if you're the mayor, if you're the president. There was a desperately anxious lady named Barb in the bank that I just talked to, and I wanted to help her out. She was turning in some 50-cent pieces and dollar coins and $2 bills, basically her random rare money collection, just for standard currency so she could use it to buy something. So I bought her $2 bill from her for $3. That's about the dumbest thing you could ever think of, spending $3 to buy something that costs $2. But she'll remember that, maybe, if her anxiety isn't too bad. But what I'm looking at right now, beyond this one-way sign, is this little knoll, this little green hill. And I drive by this hill all the time because this is my neighborhood. And there are several kindness has no limits signs in Neenah. And I would love to put one right there on top of that little hill. If Brian ends up being the mayor for 40 years, there is no doubt there is going to be some sort of tribute to him in this city after he is gone. I am very proud of our city that we are recognizing Mayor Carpenter while she's still alive. We have the Carpenter Preserve. Heck, I've planted trees there with these own two hands. I'll never forget that. And she was there in her 90s, throwing dirt around with a shovel, inspiring stuff. That's how Brian is going to be a mayor for 40 years. It's not going to be, well, he fixed the roads or he balanced the budget perfectly, or no. He inspired people and made Neenah better and made the people of Neenah want to be better people. That's, I think, how he's going to get to be mayor for 40 years. Granted, if he turned, the deficit of Neenah into, let's say, a $10 million surplus, people would appreciate that too. So maybe I can help him with that if he really wants me to start crunching some numbers with him. But we could start out that Neenah City Trust Fund with $200 seed money. I think renting that hill to put a sign up that says kindness has no limits, I think $200 is a reasonable amount for that. I don't know if it would be $2,000 a month, $2,000 a year. You know, I'm willing to negotiate that. But when the Girl Scouts come around, people pay a lot of extra money for cookies because it's for a good cause. Well, I'm willing to donate some of my money to the good causes in town. And Nina, well, I don't know how else to say it, but I am loyal to the dream. I am loyal to the dream.